So who is this mystery partner going to be for MJF? A lot of people I've actually heard saying Adam Cole's going to be back. I mean, that would be amazing, but I do not believe it for a moment. Could it be Joe? I think it could be Roderick Strong, which would be fun and banter if they actually did that. I think MJF is going to retain here. Would it make sense for the Guns to win and put some gold around Bullet Club gold? I mean, there's an argument to be made for that too. I'm verbalizing my thought process here. I apologize. What's my head telling me? No, we need to have some banter with the mystery partner. I think MJF and the mystery partner are going to retain this. Hikaru Shida versus Timeless Toni Storm is a weird match because, yes, Toni Storm she's absolutely found her feet, and I love this character. It's the best I think she's ever been. Chin up, tits out. It's fantastic stuff. But you know what? I was about to say negatively that they're doing hot potato a little bit with the belt. You know what? I'm a hypocrite. I've been calling for them to do a bit of hot potatoing for ages. I actually like this. We've done a bit of hot potato. Now we can have a bit of a longer run. I think Shida's about to drop this just because the Timeless character is so over and has become over organically. So well done to Toni Storm for doing that. I'm going to pick Toni to win this. So part of me thinks this one could be quite an obvious match, but it wouldn't also be against character for it to not be. But when you've got Sting, Darby Allin and Adam Copeland all together, you have to say the first, especially when you focus on the fact that it's Sting and Adam together, like for the first time ever, you have to do a feel-good factor here. Nick Wayne is made for pinning. That is his role in life at the moment, so I think he's going to eat the pin. Copeland's going to get the win. They have to give him that. Big PLE win. And there'll be a fallout with Christian and Adam, which will be interesting to see. This is far from over, but I'm going to go with Sting, Darby, and Adam Copeland to win this one. A rematch for the ages. Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. I don't know with this one. This is very much a plans change, pal, because they definitely had plans once they took the belt off of Cassidy and put it on Jon Moxley to make Jon Moxley elevate the belt even more. Moxley got injured, and the belt has found its way back to Orange Cassidy. But now we're at a point where we've got, through no actual booking planning, but just through very, very convenient realities with Moxley being injured and now challenging Cassidy again, this is kind of like the prove your worth match for Cassidy. He has to win this. It's not just that I want him to win this. He has to win this. So, against my better judgment, betting against Jon Moxley on a pay-per-view, I'm going to pick Orange Cassidy to get the job done this time. Yeah, Cassidy to win. Now, had you not put the Texas Deathmatch stipulation in there, I actually would have picked Swerve Strickland here. Because they've had their first match where Swerve won, but to have Adam Page win so soon, and yes, you'll say that leads to the rubber match, but the way wrestling works is the heel can win 2 matches and then the hero, the face, wins the 3rd match, and it's like, oh my god, he's done it, even though he lost more matches than he won in the rivalry. Because they've put the Texas Deathmatch stipulation, you're not about to have the Cowboy lose that. We're going to see some Cowboy shib here. The last Texas Deathmatch we had between Adam Page and Jon Moxley was insane. So I'm expecting absolute fireworks here, but I think we're going to see Hangman Adam Page leave with a win here. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people are saying that, they're recycling what they did a few years ago when Kenny Omega and Hangman went up against the Young Bucks. I'm going to say Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, man. This is a team that's being cemented. I think we're going to see a bit of a heel turn from the Bucks now. They're making Kenny a big thing again, which is really nice to see. And we need to see a big run with Kenny as a face, not just as, Kenny the Collector was a dirty heel. Kenny having a big run as a face, I'm all for that. Would I at some point like to see Kenny and Chris Jericho with gold around their waist? Oh, hell yes, I would. So for that reason, which is why I think we're going to go there, talk about a character arc that's gone full circle with Kenny and Chris, I think Omega and Jericho are going to win this. You know what? This actually might be the hardest match to call. So the TBS Championship, the ladies having their one match on the Premium Live event. One match! There's a lot of interesting stuff they're doing here. Chris Statlander, contrary to popular belief, oh, sorry, by the way, I'm wrong. There's more than one women's match. Well done, Tony Khan. You're learning. So, before that carries on. But Chris Statlander, I actually think has been a very, very good TBS champion. Very different to Jade Cargill. A lesser champion than Jade Cargill, sure. But Jade was incredible. Like, her run is going to be stuff of legend. You couldn't, you couldn't match that. It's like whoever takes over from Roman Reigns, once he drops the belt, is not going to be able to match that run. It's just one of those things where, you're voting downwards, essentially. But I think she's been a damn good TBS champion. Has her reign gone on long enough that it's time to take the belt off her? I think maybe yes. Logic would dictate that it should go to Julia Hart. Okay. At the time of reading this article, it says Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart versus Red Velvet or Sky Blue, which means Red Velvet and Sky Blue are going to be having a match after this prediction has been recorded. If Sky Blue wins that match with Red Velvet and ends up being in this triple threat, I'm going to pick Sky Blue to win. However, if Red Velvet ends up being in the triple threat because she beat Sky Blue, I'll pick Julia Hart to win. Yeah, so the next three matches are superb, but let me start with this one. So the World Tag Team Championships. This has got banger match written all over it, doesn't it? But despite Ricky and Big Bill being surrounded by more established tag teams, I think this match is a device to put these two even more over than they already are. FTR are not winning this, 100% not. Kings of the Black Throne, I think, have held gold too recently when they were the Trios champs. The monkey wrench in my thinking is La Facción Ingobernable, because, I'm speaking a bit emotionally here. I'm a massive fan of Rouge. I think he's a ridiculously underrated wrestler. Oh, could they put gold on La Facción? No. Bloody Pero Peligroso is just made for losing, unfortunately. I think Ricky and Big Bill are going to retain, and it's going to be their coming out party, so Ricky and Big Bill to win. I'll say this, they have done an amazing job of legitimately making me believe that Jay White could take the belt off of Max. He's been protected beautifully. Bullet Club Gold are a mega force in AEW. There's no disputing that. Jay White is not just a star, he is a mega star. But that's something I've been singing for years now. If you watch the channel regularly, you will have heard me say this. Right guy, wrong time. Reason I say that is because they've now created this overarching story with MJF being all by myself. He's got no Adam to back him up, and everyone's gunning for him. Samoa Joe's gunning for him, Wardlow is gunning for him, Jay White is gunning for him, and I know I'm forgetting others, but it seems the whole locker room is now gunning for MJF, and I reckon he's going to hold on to this belt for quite a bit longer. He's going to beat Jay White, there's my prediction. He's going to beat Wardlow, he's going to beat Samoa Joe. He's beating Kenny already. He'll have a run-in with Jericho, I imagine, once Jericho and Kenny split up. I don't know who's going to take the belt off of Max in the long run. Jay White will be a champion in AEW one day. But because of the story they've created with this almost title gauntlet of people that Max is going to have to defeat now to cement himself as the GOAT of AEW World Champions, which he is now. He needs to win this one, even though I'd love to see the gold on Jay White. MJF will win.
Hey, yo, this is AJ from the Ministry here. If you've just watched the Ministry for the first time and you've watched another guy's prediction and you're seeing me, like, who is he? So I'm essentially like the main host of it. We're all equal, but I do the majority of the hosting. And what I'm encouraging you to do right now, guys, is just point that way. If you go that way, you'll see my predictions. And I guarantee you, if that guy disagreed with me, you're going to enjoy mine a lot more because they make a lot more sense. I'm just saying. So once you've gone that way, do me another favor. Why don't you go that way and you'll see the full show. That will be the full show, giving you everybody's predictions match by match. But more importantly, if you have enjoyed the Ministry content, right here, that's the one I really beg you to do. That is the subscribe button. Yeah, if you enjoy the Ministry, it's not just prediction shows we do news, we do reviews, we've even got a ranking system. If you like our style, I guarantee you that's what you need to do. That's the one down there. Hit the subscribe button, also hit a like, pass the comments on, and yeah, we'll see you next time. And I thank you for joining us. See ya.